The worst mistakes of my life, I decided to go ahead and get my transplant done in Turkey. And, I really want to emphasize that, people to be very careful if you do decide to go that route. It was the worst mistake, as I said, that I don't know, Turkey has a reputation, but it's so commercial. It's like you're on a conveyor belt. They've just heard, they just know that, okay, hair transplant Turkey is the medical center of the world, but it is actually a very mass market. And you literally feel like you're on the conveyor belt of a supermarket. So you literally, I'm no kidding. So you can imagine, I'm in a line with hundreds of people, and you literally keep going forward, draw lines, next. And to my horror, my transplant was meant to happen during the day. I hadn't eaten anything. Because I think most of the procedures are performed by technicians, yes. So they're not trained doctors, they're technicians, and they have actually converted, like mass or disused halls. They convert it into rooms, but those rooms are not up to the standard.
They don't look like OTs or
no, they're not. I mean, the staff had their own clothes. Yeah. Shoved in the thing, and again, maybe I got unlucky, maybe, and again, I wouldn't say all of them are bad. Maybe there are places which are good. However, all I would say is that don't choose a destination for its touristic value, that you're trying to do two things at once, or for cost values. I think when it comes down to anything cosmetic, you've got to choose it for the person doing the procedure.
Obviously, a doctor.
It's about the person who's doing it for you, their expertise in the field.
Yeah.
Do you really want to risk? And I kid you not, I was in agony. I was bleeding for a while. Just, I can show you some videos and some pictures. And 10 in the evening, my procedure started. 10 in the evening, I hadn't eaten all day.
And you were scheduled in the morning.
I was scheduled in the morning.
And 10 p.m. they started.
10 p.m. they started, and I don't know the medical terms or how this works, but I was going into shocks whilst during the procedure, and they were laughing at me. Like in the middle of the procedure, I would just scream.
Trembling?
Yeah, I was trembling, I was screaming, and I had 3 other friends with me.
Really?
So it's 4 of us, we went together.
And they
had the
similar experience.
They all had the same experience, and we were all regretting as to why did we decide to do this.
I wanted you to share your experience for the public. It is not that, okay, you told me what happened, but I wanted you to come out and speak, and it's so nice of you to come on camera and speak about your experience. Not many people do that because it is for the general public. They don't know what's happening over there. I wanted you to share it the way you felt it.
And that's exactly how I felt it.